What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Chemical X. We are at episode 17, I think, and we do have a very special guest today, Zak Longo.
Thanks for having me, girls. Nice to see you guys.
What's up?
Nothing much, just in Montreal for the weekend, and here we are.
We kind of harassed you to come here on your 24-hour Montreal trip. We said if you don't reserve 2 hours to come here.
She's not even kidding.
No, I'm not even. We actually
No, I'm serious.
We
He's literally leaving on his flight in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And we said, no, you're making it.
We said we have 300 followers. Come on the podcast. And he said, I do not want to come.
And we said,
So
I
many
stole
words.
your wallet and it's at my house if you want to ever see it again. We may have held some stuff hostage to get him here, but he's here, so welcome.
I'm happy to be here, but I gotta go. So
Pointed at him. I'm happy to be here,
but I gotta go. No, I'm just kidding.
So how are you liking Montreal? Do you come here often?
I love Montreal. I've been here since I was like 15, 16. I used to come every year for a hockey tournament. So usually in the winter. I've never been here in the summer.
Oh, okay, summer is like actually best time to be in Montreal.
Yeah.
Like we do so much stuff.
And also coming when there's no COVID.
Yeah,
it's
I know.
a good time to come.
Yeah, I think you pretty much came, probably at the worst time.
Is it the worst
He
time?
only came in winter and when we have a pandemic.
Yeah.
He's like, I love Montreal. Wait till you see it when it's like in its...
I love the food. You guys have the best restaurants,
Yeah,
I think.
we do.
Like, better than Toronto.
Yeah.
Toronto's got some great restaurants.
I'm going to start off with my OG question of Toronto or Montreal.
I mean, look what you just said. Pandemic winter. Now you're asking.
What? That's worldwide.
Honestly, I've
You
been
can't blame
lucky.
the pandemic on Montreal.
No, I know, but I've been lucky to travel a lot of places, and I always have the most fun in Toronto in the summer.
Where's your favorite place in the world?
Capri, Italy. Capri.
Hey.
But you know what? I did realize traveling a lot, you end up seeing like how cool your city is.
Yeah.
Like I've
for
traveled
real.
a lot of cities, and I always say like, oh my god, I actually have the best city.
I
Like, which is weird.
haven't lived in Canada though in like 12, 13 years. So
Oh, wow.
I was in New York City for a bit, and then I've been in LA. So I only come and visit in the summertime or Christmas to visit my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you like tell everybody a little bit? Like we know you have a blue check mark, and everybody should
I don't
already
know, I think
know
it was by
what you
accident.
do.
I don't know why I have that.
You're like, oh my god, I don't know how I got there. I didn't apply
Yeah.
for that.
Like, shut up.
Definitely.
Like I didn't send a
This
whole
is
3-page
happening
application.
Yeah.
But can you tell everybody a little bit like what you do, like the projects you're a part of?
Yeah.
How you started.
Yeah.
So originally I was into acting when I was a kid. So I did some like acting roles in Toronto. Then I fell in love with directing, and I started directing music videos and reality TV teasers. So I'd come up with an idea for a show, and I'd go basically make a trailer on what that idea was and try and sell it. And eventually
Sick.
I had sold one, and one was a cooking show to MTV when I was like 23 years old.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so they gave me a bunch of money for a pilot. We did it. It didn't go to the next stage of being like a full series, but
That's fine. You got your money.
yeah.
You said, pass me the check.
No,
Doesn't matter where
honestly,
it
I
goes
put
from
all
here.
the money into this fucking project because can I swear on here?
Yeah, you
Yes.
can.
Oh
Into
my
this
God,
fucking
I forgot
project
how
because
we
I
talk.
wanted. I don't know. Some people are like monetization, whatever.
300 followers.
Yeah.
No monetization.
we don't
here.
monetize our podcast either. Don't worry. Nobody wants.
No,
to sponsor.
actually,
Not on YouTube. No.
you guys have merch though, so
Yeah. We have some sponsors too.
yeah.
We'll get there.
Okay.
What was I saying? Yeah, so I don't know. I moved to LA and I was trying to sell reality shows at the time.
Okay.
And I got so frustrated with doing it that I was like, I'm going to go on a reality show. So my ex-girlfriend at the time had shown me this like MTV dating show. And I was like joking with her. I was like, if we ever break up, I'm doing this fucking show. Like we broke up, I did the show.
Whenever
You know,
say
broke
something,
up 1 week later.
Whenever you
No,
say
no,
something
no.
and it's a joke, 95% of the time, it's not a joke.
Yeah, it wasn't a joke. I was serious.
What
I
show
knew we were
was
breaking
it?
up.
Yeah.
Oh
The
my
breakup
God,
was already on
sorry.
the line. He already applied when he said, babe, if we ever
Yeah,
break
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Literally.
No.
He clicked send and he said, babe, don't worry about it.
So we had broken up, and I was like, she was moving out of our place, and I was like, take whatever you want. Came back, she cleaned my place out. There was nothing there but like the TV on the wall, and I was like,
And
what the
only because she doesn't know how to unscrew it.
Yeah, exactly. She didn't have a drill. And then I like sat on the ground. I was like chilling with my buddy, and we were like eating pizza or something. And the trailer came on for the TV show. Are You the One? Think
It
you can
was-
be
it
on
was
season
meant to
3?
be.
And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna apply as a joke. And then long story short, I ended up doing it, and that's how I got
No
like
way.
30,000 followers on Instagram. And then
Okay.
I was like, I can make this bigger if I'm really good at making videos, I'm gonna start making funny videos. So I started making comedy skits and shit, and they started blowing up. And then
How old were you around this time?
25.
Okay.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
31.
Okay.
So
I'm
okay,
moisturized.
30 is the new 20. Don't worry.
Yeah.
So what are we, 10? Like, I don't know. Is this like...
How old are you guys?
I'm 23.
23.
24.
So essentially, when you sold your first reality TV show, you were my age.
Thanks for letting us know that we're nowhere in life.
Yeah, thank you so
I
much.
mean, not that I'm anywhere, but it was a cool
No,
experience.
you're right.
I was always like hustling, doing cool, like crazy, unique things like that.
Yeah, that's
But
sick.
so I did the TV show, started growing my social media following, and then
Did you find the one on the TV show?
we dated for a few years.
Oh, no
were-
way.
Yeah, 4 years actually.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I feel
Yeah.
like that's bigger than the usual success rate.
Yeah, exactly. And we did travel content together. I got sick of doing funny ass videos. I like being a clown on the internet. I was like, I want to do travel content. So we started like traveling everywhere, working with like hotels and tourism boards and like different brands. Like it was sick.
That's pretty
Everywhere,
awesome.
like 5-star hotels, like private islands, like.
Sick.
And were you just using like Instagram and YouTube?
Yeah, I was
basically?
making content for like these hotels and businesses. It was either like videos or photos.
okay.
You know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then you started Sugo Sunday.
So yeah, then I got like burnt out doing the travel stuff because it's like a lot of
Exhausting, for sure.
traveling. You're spending money. It's like
Yeah.
when you're traveling, no matter what, you're spending money. So
Even
it's
if
like,
your
how am I
expenses are
justifying-
paid, you're
Yeah,
still.
exactly. So most people in that industry want to just give it to you for free instead of paying you. So free's great, but you
Yeah,
can't
doesn't
pay your
pay the
bills
bills.
with a free hotel room.
It's free, but you go home to no apartment.
Yeah. So
Just a TV.
Yeah.
I was kind of like plateaued on social media, I felt like. And this one page reposted an old funny video I did where I was like cooking in it. And that video went viral, like 5 million views on his page. I got like
Crazy.
20,000 followers in like a week. And then I had some other pages post it and I had gained like 100K. And all these people were DMing me, teach us how to cook, teach us how to cook. And I was like, oh, fuck, I guess I have to
Okay,
start
that's
it.
actually where your inspo came
I have
from.
to
like-
start
But
it.
do you like actually cook?
Yeah,
Like
of
it's like a
course.
thing like
Yeah.
you enjoy doing?
Mhm.
Okay,
I
okay.
cook
okay.
all
I mean,
the
I
time.
hope so if he has a
Yeah.
fucking...
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, did it come
I'm really
up? and
good
then...
at Uber Eats.
Oh, I'm so good at
No,
Uber
no.
Eats. I'm like, my fingers, like, the skill that I have to select is, like, awesome.
No, of course I love to cook, but I don't love doing a cooking show. It's a lot of work.
For sure.
Like I kind
Like,
of
were
have
you
a similar
nervous when you-
setup as you guys, but imagine you have to like go get the food, prep the food,
For
cook the
sure.
meal, clean it up, and then break down all your camera gear and edit the video for 2 days.
For sure.
So much
Yeah.
work.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but it's fun. Like I do have fun doing it. I just should hire help
Yeah.
maybe with it.
Yeah. Are you doing it, like, solo?
Yeah, I have been doing it solo. I've done for like a year and a half. I did it.
Okay.
I'm still doing like not as often, but I'll still like do some
Yeah,
episodes.
like
here.
I fell on the page and I was watching and I was like, wow, like he's really funny, you know?
I feel
Yeah.
like
Must
it's
be an Italian thing.
Yeah,
I think it's, like, a unique idea, though, to do, like, a cooking show. And I know you got, like, people to come on.
yeah,
and, like,
yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
It's a little vulgar, whatever, like out
Whatever.
there.
People like
But
that,
it's like
though.
different.
Yeah.
I relate to a different audience. I feel like
Yeah,
every cooking
like people
show.
like authenticity. and,
yeah,
like,
people
at
are
the
so
end-
buttoned up on cooking shows. Except for like Gordon Ramsay, I get it. He swears a lot or whatever. But
Yeah, but it's
true,
still very,
though.
like...
It's true though. Now that I think about it, it's normally always like super like
Yeah.
you put the onions in
Yeah.
here.
yeah,
and, like,
boring.
it's true.
Yeah. And there's not really a lot of, like, young, cool people.
I just thought about it. How jokes is it that we put him on the side where Playboy is?
They don't see it, though, so you
good.
have not been branded as a playboy.
Pan up. Pan
You
up.
have not.
But what was I gonna say? Okay, so then you started Sugo Sunday, and then I guess now you're basically working on Sugo Sunday. You have a podcast, guys,
Yeah.
the Medium Rare podcast.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're a
I
host.
actually I watched one. Did you watch any?
Yeah, I watch a few of them actually.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I'm pretty sure
Which
I
ones did
showed
you
you.
watch?
That's why you're on the Playboy side, Zach.
There you go.
But so you're basically doing that, and
Yeah.
you have two co-hosts, Kai and Levi.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you summing up his life in one
No,
minute?
but I just want to like let everybody know just in case.
Yeah.
And are you working on anything else?
Yeah, actually, I have a esports company called Game Lancer, which is like in the video game space. Basically, we created a platform where all these people play online with headsets and like talk to each other. And if you don't have friends to play with, it's like random. It matches you with random
My
people.
brother can play for, I'm not even joking, like 13 hours a day.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
fucking retarded.
So we created a platform where you can hire people, whether they're like really good at the game or they're really funny. You just need someone to play with. maybe it's a pretty girl, maybe it's a pro gamer or an influencer, and they set a fee and you can pay them to game with you.
That's so sick.
Yeah, so it's called Game Lancer. And while we were building that technology, we grew a TikTok following of 7 million followers.
That's crazy.
Oh, no
Yeah,
way.
so that's what I do, like,
So
full
your
time.
main project you're working on is basically
That's
that.
sick.
Game Lancer.
That's awesome.
Oh my God.
Yeah, check it out, GameLancer.com.
Yeah, we'll put it in the description. But so basically, you pay somebody to, like, let's say I would be a gamer.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm applying.
If you wanna play against somebody who's
Or with
like,
somebody. Like,
Yeah.
say you want to pay... you're an influencer, say, and I am a fan, a follower. Well, I'm saying, example.
He's like, fuck.
you are, but, you
300
know.
followers, but an influencer, yeah.
Okay, I'm the influencer, say. She wants to hire me to play Call of Duty with her. She would go on the website and book me for the time in the game.
What's your fee?
I think mine right now is like 5 to 10 because I'm a co-founder. I don't really, trying to...
Do people actually
Oh,
book you?
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome,
Yeah.
though. And it's per hour?
We have some people in there making a couple $100 a day.
That's sick. They're
'Cause I guess
playing,
they're
might
really
as well,
good.
right?
Exactly. You're
But
sitting there, like, it'll cover your
Yeah.
Uber Eats. It'll pay you some bills. Like,
That's awesome because I'm sure a lot of these people are really good and,
Yeah.
like, people want to have really good game players
Yeah,
on,
That's
exactly.
really cool.
on their team. That's actually
Yeah.
an awesome
Yeah.
idea. Is that like the first of its kind, or is there...
so we had recently discovered that there's a company in China that does it. I'm not gonna
Okay.
say their name.
like,
Competition.
That's fine.
Competition.
But like, yeah, no.
but they're
we're not
only in
gonna-
China doing it. So
Okay.
It's fine.
So
Zak
you have the
Longo
rest of
will
the
blow up.
world.
yeah. And we have this massive following now on TikTok. So
That's
we're
awesome.
a gaming media company as well as this other platform.
But what's happening with TikTok right now in the U.S.?
It's probably gonna get the U.S. territory will probably be purchased by an American company. They're saying Microsoft is one of the.
So then you'll still be able to have TikTok.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Even if they ban it, we just lose our American audience. But with our audience is global, so it's like
Okay.
40-50% of it. Whatever.
I mean,
There's nothing we can
He's
do.
acting chill about it, but he doesn't want to.
but I'm sure even if TikTok goes down in the U.S., they'll come up with something else, and then you know.
I mean, Instagram's trying with Reels.
Ugh,
You guys do TikTok?
I did
She
TikTok
actually
for a
started
little
at the
bit.
beginning. She was really good, and we
What
were
happened?
actually
Show me
getting
some TikTok
somewhere.
videos.
We did like me and him actually. There's like one video that we got like 100K views,
Yeah?
and it was just like a jokes like
Yeah.
Kylie Jenner. You know, like the Kylie Jenner where she's like, "Is that a chicken?"
Yeah.
Basically, I was holding him, and it was just hilarious. It was
No,
honestly really funny.
Show me the TikTok.
What?
Show me it.
I'll show you right now.
Like 10 seconds. I had one go viral. I was in the club in LA and the bottle service girl happened to be the same ex-girlfriend that I did the show thing, whatever.
Oh my god.
She's our bottle service girl, and as a joke, I take on my Instagram story or whatever. I'm like, well, we're getting back together. And she's like, no, get away from
Oh
me.
my god.
Pushing me away. And I threw it up, and she got really mad at me for posting that on
No.
Instagram. So she was trying to quit our table, blah, blah, blah. I deleted it. I'm like, I'm sorry. 3 months later, I throw it up on TikTok. It does 1 million views.
You're like, I don't give a fuck how
She
big
texts
is.
me. She's like, what the fuck? Like,
You're like,
piece of
bitch, take your views.
yeah.
Take your
Yeah.
views.
She's like, delete it. I go, absolutely not. It went viral.
Yeah. You
She's
can't,
like,
even
I'll
if
get
you
it
delete it
deleted.
now.
I'm like, don't play that game with me.
That's
So I
hilarious.
left it.
Oh my
She
God.
never got it deleted. It's still there.
That's hilarious. But you know what? The craziest shit goes viral on TikTok.
Yeah,
that's
I
what.
know.
That's what's awesome
I'll
about
show you.
TikTok.
I'll show you. Mine's hilarious.
Here, this is the one that we did that got 100K
Well,
views.
Kylie Jenner.
Can you show us to the camera?
Oh my god, it's playing on my.
Frozen, no? Oh, no.
Jenner to the foyer. I have a little surprise for you.
It was amazing.
Kylie Jenner.
We did a bunch of shit where like
Wow.
he would
no,
just.
but there was another one
I
that
love
went
TikTok.
viral.
Yeah, I had a
Who's it?
few,
Yeah,
but
I gotta show
it's
you
playing
this
on my
one.
fucking
Anyway.
my stereo
Carrie?
right now.
Wait.
I'm dead at your face.
She is. Oh. That is the best 8 seconds of my life. Stop it! That's amazing.
That's too good.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. I love
Sorry.
it. TikTok is awesome though because it's like the ideology behind TikTok is actually crazy. Like they give the idea that anybody could be famous, and that's why they get so many
Yeah.
users to
They
like.
don't block the reach, so it's like you
It's
might go viral
perfect.
for nothing.
There's so many
Yeah.
people that go viral for like they're like hey, and
Yeah.
then you get 1 million views.
What's her name? The one who's like super famous on TikTok, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie.
Am I the
D'Amelio.
only one who doesn't get the buzz on that?
Oh yeah. Charlie Emilio or something.
Like
D'Amelio?
I don't get it.
But it's because TikTok is like
You
the
never know.
algorithm
She was
is
probably
so.
on the platform early and
Right,
started
yeah,
getting a
that's probably-
following,
yeah.
doing these dances. It was working. And she kept doing doing it.
Yeah, and dances are like big. Honestly,
I'm dead that her bio says.
Yeah.
What does it say? Like I'm not.
I don't get the buzz
I don't
either.
get the buzz either.
But I think a lot of people are like, hated on the fact that they like don't deserve their fame. But I'm like, you know what? Fuck you, man. You're
Yeah,
just
she's been
jealous.
trying, whatever.
Yeah.
Like when people hate on the Kardashians, they're like, oh, they don't deserve. I'm like,
Shut
at the
up.
same time, they've been grinding and like doing
They
the
do,
most.
yeah,
But at the end of the
So-
day, they're actually really smart, and that's what people they go, oh, you're famous for nothing. It's like no.
If I was famous and somebody said you're famous for nothing, I'd be like, I actually don't care because I'm
Yeah.
famous and you're not.
Yeah.
But what I wanted to say, like speaking of that, I was actually watching a couple of podcasts and like I always read the comments and I feel like you guys have like a really savage following.
Oh my god, you
Like
read those?
what's going on? Like I
We
feel
have
like
the most toxic
Why? What did I
comment-
miss?
We have the most toxic comment section on all of YouTube.
I'm gonna be honest, there is nothing you guys can do right. Like no
No.
matter what you
Yeah.
do, like they're always ripping
There's
you.
always gonna be somebody hating. We got a comment
it's
the
so
other day that
funny,
was
yeah.
so mean. I was like, oh my
I was
god.
like, we have
like,
two
You should
followers.
see ours.
no, but
No,
I
yeah.
actually get now why famous people say like.
Yeah.
Like it hurts when rude comments come on because
Yeah.
it's like we got that one and we went
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess
Maybe
it does. It'll piss you off for a few minutes. It just
yeah whatever.
But like, where does this savage crew like the funny part is that they all watch it and then be like,
Yeah.
oh,
I know.
and then they're always like ripping
yeah,
you.
you're just like thanks for the view. Like, I
yeah,
don't give a
no,
fuck.
I mean we don't get it. We actually it pisses us off. I'll call like my co-host and be like, dude, why do they hate us? But they watch that. Like I get it. Maybe that's like
People
how
love to
how
hate.
Howard Stern was. People hated him. They did like a survey and they're like the reason they watch the average listener listens to like an hour of Howard Stern. People that hate him listen to 2 hours.
Yeah.
And they said why, and people said because I want to see what he's gonna do next.
yeah. No,
They
I
hate him, but they still gotta watch.
they always say like any press is good press, and I
Yeah.
swear bad press is like what makes people know you the most. Like we were just talking about a bunch of people in the industry that like, you know, have this like technically bad reputation, but also have the
Yeah.
most views and like have the most attention, and it's because like people love to hate.
Yeah.
So they're always gonna be listening for more, and,
and they
it's
like drama at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They like gossip. Like it's just.
But
what
I
it
don't know
is.
why they attack you guys so hard. Like it's actually I read the comments and
What
they're
is-
like
what are they-
funny.
you guys-
like
what are you guys
every
known
episode,
for?
it's either they hate me, they hate Levi,
they
or
pick
hate
somebody,
Kai.
yeah.
But you're new
Or
to
the
the
hell else.
podcast, right?
Yeah,
So what did they say? They were just like,
I was one of the guests, and
Okay.
my episode with them was so funny. Like I don't know, we were just dying laughing. It's like guy talk sitting around.
Yeah.
yeah.
And it did really well. And then all the comments were like, "Keep this guy on the podcast." I did a second episode, same.
Then they were
thing.
like, "Fuck this guy."
No. Third episode, same thing. Kept me on. And then towards like the last 10, 15 episodes, they started just like almost like turning on us.
But I
my
swear
God.
they do that for everyone. So
Yeah.
did you know Kai and Levi before you started the podcast?
Yeah.
Because they're
had
also
known each
from
other.
Toronto, right?
Yeah, we met in Toronto 12 years ago.
Okay.
I was at a birthday party at their restaurant in the back room, and that's kind of how we connected.
Okay.
And I like took everybody out that night and took Kai to his first club. He was like 17.
Oh my God! So they're
18,
younger than you.
Yeah, snuck him in.
That's awesome.
why did I think they were older? Anyway.
Yeah.
They're about 30. Kai's
Oh, okay.
28.
So it's only a year.
Okay.
Kai's 28. Levi's my age.
Okay.
Okay.
So then
We
you,
just act younger.
So then you, I guess,
Immaturity.
like chilled with them when you were in LA because they're in LA. And...
Well, no, I'd been there for a while. They just moved out recently. So Kai's been there about 2 years, Levi for about a year. And then they would come and visit here and there, and we'd hang out. And sometimes
so you guys were like pretty close before.
we got definitely closer when they moved to LA.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. I mean, I feel like Canadians stick together. I mean,
Yeah.
anybody from any country.
All my
you just-
friends in
So
LA
I
are
watched
Canadian.
one and like mostly everyone was saying like fuck boy. So let's talk about that a little bit. We can't just not bring that up.
Yeah.
I feel like you've been really branded. That was gonna be my next
Yeah.
thing. I also feel like everybody brands you. I feel like you even brand yourself as like a huge playboy.
But I
fuckboy.
feel like you're not actually.
I'm not. Maybe,
So
a
like
little bit.
tell
A little bit.
I
but
was.
feel
I
like-
have been. I've been in relationships and I've been single. When I've been single, yeah, I've.
Are you in a relationship right now?
Yeah, I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Is that a question I'm allowed to ask?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I actually haven't said that on anywhere. Ooh.
We got some kind of.
Yeah.
We got some
Updated.
juice,
I
yeah.
actually haven't said it anywhere. Yeah. So.
Okay, so you're in a
it's
relationship.
like new relationship.
New
Cute,
relationship.
cute.
We won't talk too much about it. We don't want to curse it.
Yeah, just people are very weird, and I feel like when I talk about things like that, like
Yeah,
I
they're
was
ready
seeing
to-
someone during quarantine, and the listeners of our podcast found out and went and like were commenting and fucking like writing mean things, like
Crazy.
Oh
crazy
my
stuff. So I
God.
don't really talk about my life like that.
I mean, we only have like 12 followers, so I think it's a safe space. I
Yeah.
think you won't get attacked.
Yeah.
He's like, do you know who I am? This is gonna blow up. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
But,
TMZ should be here any minute. Nobody cares.
But like, let's talk. I mean, obviously you're retired
okay,
fuckboy
so-
now, but like
Yeah.
on the podcast, I feel like you talk so much about being a savage and all this
Yeah.
stuff, and it's hilarious. But like,
Yeah.
tell us a bit about like, I don't know, life of a playboy.
My God, do you want him and his girlfriend to break up?
Yeah.
No, but I just feel like it's funny. I feel like he branded
Oh
himself
yeah, I
as
don't care.
that.
Obviously, like I said, when I was single, I had a lot of fun. I lived in LA, and like, don't date in LA. Don't fall in love in LA. And any girl I've ever dated has actually not been from or lived in LA.
Okay.
They moved there after maybe we started dating.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like the dating scene in LA would be really rough. Like,
It's
what's
just
it?
tough. Yeah.
I just feel like, maybe I'm wrong, but like, I just feel like Montrealers or like, we're just more real.
Canadians.
find,
I
like-
Canadians in general.
Yeah, like I feel like like everyone's trying to get something out there. It's like
Yeah.
it's more like
I think LA is a little bit more like everything kind of feels like a networking.
Yeah,
I would
you're right. That's the best way to be in LA. You're gonna go out, meet people, network. If you're in a relationship, you're more inclined to like, want to Netflix and chill or not go to that party or that
Yeah.
event and like.
I mean, at the same time, like, I was actually listening to, like, a Joe Rogan podcast. Oh, no, sorry. I was listening to Andrew Schultz podcast, and they were talking about how, like, now all these places, like, people go to LA just because it's good for your career. And they're like,
Yeah.
why would I go there and pay all these taxes if it's not actually bringing me anything in a time like COVID?
Yeah.
So, like, it totally makes sense. Like, you're not going to go to LA, try to do your best, but then get into a relationship, and you're basically there for no reason at that point. Like,
Yeah, you gotta be hustling and like trying different things. Like,
Yeah.
I moved to LA to be a film director. I've been on a reality TV show. I've sold a reality TV show, and I do a cooking show on the internet, and I'm involved in a video game business.
yeah.
that's like wait what?
What if I had stayed in Toronto? I would just like be doing something I probably wasn't happy doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
100%.
I've traveled the world and done some
Sick,
really cool
sick.
stuff. So the life of the Playboy wasn't bad.
No, I mean, my whole apartment is branded as Playboy, so
you
we're
go.
definitely Playboy believers
That's why we
here.
had to have him on.
Yeah.
But yeah, literally, this is like our debut of the Playboy room. So
I love it.
We
It's well done.
we
Can
chose
they see
you.
this or no?
And I don't think you can see everything right now, but
we'll
I
take
wish
it.
you
Great.
did.
It looks
I wish
great.
you did. We actually got off. We used to film on literally a ping pong table,
Yeah.
and we moved to here.
There you go.
Our last
I
episode.
mean, we don't even have a set. Ours is just like wherever we can.
You guys just fucking pull out a mic and say, "Turn on the camera."
Yeah, we do. It's so
But,
we're
uh,
so like not organized with everything we do.
But I mean,
Well,
like people
whatever.
people
Who
want to listen
cares?
to you at the end of the day. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
whatever.
funny. I think we're doing something a little different, and we're trying to make it more business focused now with like entrepreneurs coming on and be like more inspirational and less
Yeah.
fuck boy.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
we
yeah.
feel like that one has like a certain lifespan, you know.
Yeah, for sure. But what I wanted to say was, like, what do you think about actually living in LA? Because I've been to LA a couple times and I actually hated it.
You hated it.
Yeah, so tell me about, like, what do you think?
Well, you
Being
hate
a-
Toronto, you hate
being-
LA. I
being
feel
a
like you
Canadian-
hate
Why do you
everything.
hate? Wait, why do you hate it?
Yeah.
LA?
Yeah. Well, okay. You can go ahead.
Well,
Please first.
Okay, I've been to LA twice, and both
Where did you
times
stay?
in
By the
LA,
beach?
the last time I was in West Hollywood.
Okay, that's a good area.
Yeah, it's a good area. So I went to LA. Like, I'll talk about my last experience because it was more like I was going there to party. So first things first, partying sucks. So I've heard that like it's the house parties in LA.
Yeah.
Like it's all about the house parties. And obviously, like when you're traveling there, like you don't know that many people.
Yeah,
You don't.
that's
you
what
know,
I was
like,
gonna say. When you go
Yeah.
to any city, you don't know anyone. You don't have the
It's obviously-
homie tour, the homie
Yeah,
hookup.
yeah.
It's not gonna be as
But I
fun.
do feel like you come to Montreal, you don't need to know anyone. You could still go out at a club and have a crazy time. Like we're all about clubbing here. But
That's anywhere though.
Well,
but
that-
LA. So
What time did the clubs close here? 3?
3.
That's good. Yeah, LA
But-
is 2. So we use the club as like a pre-drink to the party.
But I was literally out in LA on a Sunday and every club was closed.
No.
Like all the
Sundays
clubs
are
are closed. We were like,
busy.
where do you go out on a Sunday?
Delilah.
Well, where
Jazz
were you
night,
eating?
you know,
Where were you
that's
eating
why
right
I don't
before?
remember.
Everybody was at Delilah for jazz night. That's probably why. When it was like pre-COVID,
Jazz
BC
night?
before
Jazz night?
COVID.
Hold on, you didn't really sell me with the jazz night.
They'll have Jamie Foxx singing Stevie Wonder. Justin
my
Bieber
God.
gets up. Like it's
Oh, okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
Slammed. It's the
I don't know.
best.
I find
Yeah.
like I'm a really like I like to dance, I like to have fun. Like I'm like, and that's another reason I don't like Toronto because it's
Jazz
very
night.
like, oh yeah.
Jazz
Okay,
night
well,
and
Well, when I was in Toronto last weekend with a couple friends, I found it to be very like you can tell we're from Montreal because we're having fun, we're dancing and shit, and like I find like Toronto's are more like, I don't know, they're
I feel like everybody just stands in
loafing,
the
they're
club.
standing, they're like, these girls are not from here.
That's what I feel like LA
Yeah.
is like. That's kind of why I don't like it.
LA, yeah. You gotta
He's
know
like, fuck,
people.
should I move?
You
Like-
gotta know people though. Like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hooked you up with Kirby in Toronto. He took you guys around.
Yeah.
See, that was someone that,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
homie to her.
you always got to know somebody. But
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
back
I'm
to
lucky
my,
with that because like sometimes I'll be in a city and people DM me randomly like all over the world, and I sometimes they're like, all right, fuck it, I'll meet up with this person randomly.
Yeah.
And they turned out to be really cool, and now I'm like a
Hashtag
friend,
fuckboy.
like all over.
new friend. But
Yeah.
but back to my question. So what do you think of LA? Like, do you love LA? Like, what's your vibe on it? Because you said you lived in New York as well. And
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I love
personally-
New York. Like,
yeah, I love New York.
Yeah, but living in New York's totally different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like very dirty. It's a great town, but
Everyone says that though.
in the what you
it is
pay, you
dirty.
live like a fucking cockroach. The weather sucks. Like, but it obviously it's one of the greatest cities in the world.
Yeah.
But I just like LA. The pace. It's summer every day, and I want to work in entertainment. I feel like New York's very big with entertainment, but more so with
It's
like
true,
finance.
like especially with everything you're
LA's
doing.
entertainment,
Especially with
New York
everything
is a little
you're
bit more
doing.
fashion.
fashion, and finance.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody's in a suit.
Busta
there.
Rhymes.
There you go.
It's true. Everybody's in a suit.
So you do like LA then, and you're planning to stay there?
I love
Veronica's
LA.
judging you every second. She's like, "So you do like LA? Okay, perfect."
Yeah.
I
okay.
mean, like,
So
I
after
haven't,
this, our conversation is done, and she hates you.
I'll never talk to you
Kidding.
again.
I haven't totally closed off LA. I feel like it's so true. Like, you really need to.
Next
like,
time you go to LA, let me know. If I'm not there, I'll hook you up and you'll change your mind.
I feel like it would.
Correct.
Like, I feel like you really need to know people, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's
I just
so big. Like California has more people than Canada in that state.
no way.
37 million. We have 35 million.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
But
Crazy.
I just do know that LA is a lot like we were saying before. It's like everybody's trying to get something. Like it's kind of like it's always a networking. So it's like I'm gonna be friends with
Yeah.
you if you could kind of provide something for
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
and like
Right.
I actually do have like a lot of friends
Yeah.
in LA, and everybody always tells me that it's like that. So do you agree? Like, what do you feel on that?
Yeah, of course it is. It's like the entertainment capital of the world. So everybody moves there. It used to be for acting, singing, dancing, but now it's like social media.
Okay.
Because it's more attainable maybe, and it's like you can make a living off social media versus like
Yeah.
Yeah.
1% of actors actually live off being an actor. Mm-hmm. You know?
Okay, maybe I'm changing the topic a little bit, but and putting you on the spot.
Yeah.
So what's something like nobody knows about you?
I have a
You're like-
girlfriend.
Well, now everybody knows. I mean, like, I
Anything
feel
else?
honestly, give it all away.
I'm dead.
But I mean, like, I feel like being an influencer, being a vlogger, like, it's like I feel like everybody thinks they know everything about you. So like,
Yeah.
is
You
there
gotta
a
keep
side
some
to you
stuff
that?
a secret?
Yeah, but is there a side to you that people don't know? Like, is it always? I feel like blogging.
I don't know. I'm pretty much an open book. Like, it's not bad enough that I do vlogs. I go on a podcast and tell my whole life story and basically incriminate myself.
I do that every single week. So
Sorry, these guys are phased. I mean, I don't know what the hell they're doing. My buddy, sorry, I was just out here with my friends and they're just
Guys,
blowing
he's
up my
leaving
phone.
here and he's going straight to the airport. Like,
yeah.
we busted him for about
Yeah.
2 days.
So I do this trip. I told you guys this, right? My friends that I'm here with, we do this. We've been doing it for 11 years now. Where at the end of every summer on a little long weekend, we go to a city as like
Okay, no, I
the
didn't know.
5 of us,
Okay.
and we one guy we like pick. One guy gets to plan the whole trip. He picks where we're going, where we're staying, what we're doing, and we all just go. But this year, obviously, because of COVID, they didn't want to leave the country. So it was up between BC and here, and I was like, let's go to Montreal. I haven't been there forever. Like, I remember it being so much fun.
Yeah.
So we ended up here, but yeah.
You guys didn't do much.
Did you guys do anything?
Not really.
Oh, it's a poutine.
You guys planned like
I ate some poutine.
You
Our
had to go
sides.
for where did you go for a poutine?
What's that place? Bonkeys?
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 Oh, okay. That's I.
It was
agree.
alright. I didn't think
It was
that
all
good.
right,
one
but
did you get,
orange
though?
julep is way
That's
better.
where I wanted to go, but
you
it was
have
so
to go there.
far.
You have the
I
orange
know,
juice.
I
Our
know.
orange juice is made out of egg.
Yeah, gross.
So
Really?
Yeah, there's egg in the orange
It's like
juice.
a big orange, and it looks like
fuck?
yeah.
It's literally a big orange.
And
Yeah?
honestly, we have to like that's the best poutine.
That's the
I
but
would say.
Bonkeys is definitely
Bonkeys is pretty good, but
Bonkeys is my my
you have
second.
to go to orange julep.
Next time.
But does Toronto not have good poutine?
Yeah, we do. Actually, one of the best ones I've ever had in LA was like a short rib poutine. It was amazing. I had this place called Animal.
In LA?
Yeah. Honestly, one of the best I've ever had in my life in LA.
What about burgers? Where's a good burger in Toronto? Because I had Rudy's and I was obsessed.
Rudy's is amazing.
It's fucking
Yeah,
good.
Rudy's is really good. There's another place called Gold Standard. It's like a little window in this place called Roncesvalles, which is like a neighborhood in Toronto. They do the best breakfast sandwich I've ever had and one of the best burgers.
Okay,
How's
cool.
like so
Check
do you
that
come
out.
do you come to back like to Canada a lot, like to Toronto?
I come every summer to go up to my cottage. I have a beautiful cottage, like 45 minutes away from the city. I
Wow, it's-
throw some wild parties up there. It's
Okay.
bad. My favorite.
Not
place.
anymore because you're in a relationship.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I can still party.
Oh my
I can
god.
still throw parties.
He's like, babe, get ready,
Yeah,
we're
sure.
going.
yeah.
But so you come down every summer, like do
Every
you miss
summer
it?
for at least a month.
Do you
And-
miss it? When
Only
you're
in the
in-
summer. It's starting to get cold now. I'm like, I'm fucking out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
going
done.
back to your girlfriend though, like, is she okay with like everything, like the podcast? Like, does she get mad, or like, do you have to like date a certain person who can like almost like
I mean,
handle it?
when we had met, we only met like a month ago, 2 months ago.
Okay.
And
it's new.
I had, what'd you say?
You said it's new.
Oh yeah, it's new.
It's fresh.
Don't really talk
Honeymoon
about it.
stage.
Yeah. And she had been forewarned about, you know, my podcast and
My
whatever.
fuckboyness.
I feel
Yeah.
like when you have a podcast, like literally everybody who is around you risks getting ripped on the
Oh
podcast.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was a problem. We lost a lot. A lot of relationships between me and my co-hosts with different girls we were seeing because we
Yeah.
tell a story.
Yeah,
they would
for
get
And then they're
pissed
like, why
off.
did you say that?
Yeah.
But whatever. A little bit is like show. Like,
Yeah.
it's whatever.
And we just realized that you shouldn't timestamp anything.
yeah.
You know? Like, last weekend, you just tell the story and say it was a
It's
while
so
ago.
true.
Well, look at each other
Yeah,
like
we
2 years
do that
ago.
all the time.
It's so crazy, but like a couple of weeks ago, I went out with one of my girlfriends, and she was like recently single at the time.
Yeah.
And like she was talking to a guy, whatever. So we ended up being like a few people at the table, and I, who's in a relationship, was like, "Okay, like I'm here, I'm there. Like I'm not gonna be like, hey, I'm leaving."
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like this girl that I guess the guy was dating that nobody knew about, literally came behind him, choked him. I thought it was a girl who knew, choked him. And I was like, oh, she's hugging him like they're friends. Literally takes the pasta in front, throws it in his face, looks at me, and is like, bitch, who the fuck are you? She was literally gonna attack me, and I'm like,
No.
oh my god, like,
When was
please,
this?
now she's double my size. I'm like, listen, I'm not going after your ugly boyfriend. Like,
So basically, ever since we spoke about it on the podcast, Alessia
I was like,
is
okay,
probably
no
gonna
more,
get killed.
Yeah, I was like, no more
Wow.
dates. Yeah.
It's
And I was
really-
like, I'm doing this for you,
Yeah.
and I'm the one who's sitting next to the guy in a relationship, and I'm gonna get fucked. My boyfriend's gonna hate me.
Wow.
My fucking, like,
But honestly, a lot of podcast stories, like I always get like ripped after for saying something.
Yeah.
But it's like
because
I
you're
also,
basically ratting on yourself.
I know.
But having a podcast is literally saying like,
It's tough.
hey, these are all the conversations I have in
know.
private.
Yeah.
I
Like,
know. Sometimes I
But
honestly
people
don't
love
like
it. It's crazy.
sometimes I don't love it. though.
No, honestly,
I'm like, why the
same.
fuck
Like,
did I say?
I feel like because also Veronica's dating somebody who's like super chill and also the cameraman.
Yeah.
And like for me, it's like my boyfriend will be like, he's a very like private person, and
Yeah.
I'm not. And like
Yeah.
he's like, well, why did you say that, or why did you talk about that? And I'm like, who the fuck cares, you know? And
Yeah.
I feel like that's where it's
Yeah.
like it gets really
I know.
tough and like.
It's definitely hard when you're dating somebody who's like in the spot.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could say, like I'm sure that you've
It's the worst.
like people don't want.
Not that
and
I'm in the spotlight, but it's enough of a following that there's some fucking weirdos out there that are like stalking what I do and like
Yeah.
trying to fuck with relationships.
but like
My
a lot of
friends are
people
going, "Hold
have
on, let
like.
me answer this
Yeah.
real
Okay,
quick."
guys, let's wrap this up.
Yo,
Hey.
Where are they?
no, you guys got the Dom on Tom, huh? Fuck you
Oh my god, the
guys.
Toronto is coming out of him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bye. I'll talk to you guys later. Sorry.
So,
Those were the guys.
what
11 years we've been doing this shit.
What restaurant were they at?
I don't know. They were
think they're at
I
drinking.
think
Gray.
they're at William Gray.
They're drinking
Anyways.
champagne.
I
Well-
feel bad that you're missing that.
Yeah.
One
Thanks,
Montreal
guys. Yeah.
experience. Like my
I
This
have-
is yeah. They're it's alright. 11 years.
He barely went out, and now the one time they're at a good spot, Zach's on the podcast.
I'm on the
This is a
podcast.
great spot. What do you mean? I got a view
Yeah,
of
it's
the
fine.
trees, a few apartment buildings.
Nice place actually. Really nice place.
Thank you. I actually just moved. It's a little bit empty, but I'm
Okay.
working on it.
And you guys both live here, or you just live here?
No, we live here together right
Okay.
now.
How
So
long you guys been dating?
it's about a year.
Oh yeah.
Almost a year.
A year
Yeah.
and going strong.
What about
Yeah.
you?
2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's definitely hard when you have like different relationships, as we were saying, like somebody's more private or like, especially for you, I'm sure like
Yeah.
a lot of girls are like, do you ever get people that like don't want to fuck with you because
Yeah. Of
because
course.
you're kind of an influencer?
Uh,
Sorry for the, oh my God, you're an influencer.
I feel like if anything, they just play the card like they're harder to get. No?
Yeah. I don't know,
like
it depends
it's
on the person. social media is like a disease. We're all like so addicted
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
Just like it's tough. I've been in a relationship where the girl was Instagram famous and everything was just about taking photos of her, and we never like enjoyed anything because there's always like
Yeah.
a fucking photo
That's
shoot.
shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, do you feel like also people try to like date you and be your friend because you have a lot of followers?
I don't know.
In
I just
LA,
keep my
he
circle
technically,
tight.
that's like 2 followers.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
us, it's
It is true,
negative.
though.
so-
It is
Everybody in
true.
LA has like a
Yeah.
massive, just one bigger than the next, and it's like, when is enough?
Yeah.
Who cares?
Yeah.
I want to speak about your hands. What is it called?
Vitiligo. I have a
Vitiligo, that's what it's called.
You know, like the model Winnie Harlow?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
No, no,
The
no,
same
for
thing as
sure.
her, yeah.
And my brother has it a little bit.
Does he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does that? Can
My
you
brother has it too. It's like covered.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's.
Is it like genetic?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's genetic, and it's usually like a trauma or something that triggers it. So me
Mm-hmm.
and my brother both have it, and like we both played very high level sports.
Okay.
Could
I've been
it
injured.
like spread?
Oh yeah, it spreads.
could-
I never used to have it on my hands. It was little dots.
I like
and
it though.
just
It gives you
spreads.
character.
Yeah, it's different.
I feel like there's a lot of publicity about it now because of that
It's
model.
very
Winnie Harlow.
trendy.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
okay,
trending.
I
How do I
would-
get some?
Yeah. I
would-
But no, like I have eczema,
Yeah.
so I feel like a lot of I don't know. I don't want to say like a lot of Italians, but like I know a lot of people
Yeah,
who.
you're right.
Anyways, because
I
I'm
think
like
it'd be
tan
from gluten
skin.
or something. Did you do the allergy thing? There's an
No.
allergy test you can do. My cousin's girlfriend did it, and she used to have
I
that.
do that.
Cut all these foods out of her diet. and-
Yeah,
No.
I honestly think like I'm allergic to like dairy and stuff.
Oh
but
yeah, for sure.
anyway, like my stomach goes crazy.
Everybody
when I,
is.
Yeah.
But back to your hands. Have you like had
With
that your
those
whole
hands.
life? Or
I started getting it probably when I was like 16.
okay.
I tore my ACL snowboarding and I had to have knee operation. I feel like that definitely triggered it.
When
Oh,
you
wow.
first got it, were you like, what the fuck?
No, I
Like,
knew because my brother had it.
Oh,
So,
you
okay,
already
okay,
had
okay.
it.
yeah.
That's crazy. And do you feel like it affects your life, or you're just like?
I don't
Are you
care,
kidding me?
yeah.
That guy uses it.
Yeah,
to
but you could also
advantage.
wake up one day and it's on your face. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like you
And
don't
some
actually
people it
know.
is. My
yeah.
brother has it on his face.
Yeah, like it's like
I mean, there's way worse things out there. It
Yeah,
doesn't really
for sure.
affect
Like
me.
sometimes I really complain about my
Yeah.
eczema because it gets really bad in the winter, and I'm like, I hate my life. Like,
Yeah.
And then like everyone will be like, well, Alessia, stop scratching, and I'm like, you don't get it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
not
just
like
stop
that.
scratching. Like, I want to take a knife and literally cut my fucking
Yeah.
hand
but
off.
does it like affect you in any other way
No.
than
It doesn't
visually?
tan. It just stays white. So I get really dark, and my hand then it really stands out.
And that's all. It's just like
Yeah.
basically aesthetic.
It never tans. There's no pigment in the skin.
You know what? There's so many bad things out there
Yeah,
that like
so who cares?
who cares?
Yeah,
That's
but so
important.
there are a lot of kids out there that are self-conscious about it, do get bullied about it. It's like,
Yeah, and I
way
definitely
worse
think there's
things out
like
there.
there's like different
Yeah.
like
and you're a good role model for it. Whatever.
I don't know if I'm the poster boy for it.
yeah, he's definitely the poster boy for
He's-
Playboy.
Yeah.
but I wouldn't say
I was just gonna say
vitiligo.
that.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll wrap this up because you
Yeah.
got a flight
Yeah.
to catch. Thank you so much for being on the
Thanks
Thank
show.
you for
me.
coming.
Nice
I
to
can't
see
even
you guys.
believe he came when we have 300 followers.
Yeah.
But always keep it humble.
Is there
No
anything
problem.
else that you'd like to say? Any shout outs you'd like to give?
No, it was
He's like,
great.
no, you have 300 followers. What
Yeah.
shout out should I give?
No,
You never know. We got 300 loyal followers.
There you go. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Engagement is key. But yeah, thanks for having me, guys. It was so nice
Yeah,
to
of
sit down with you.
course. Hopefully you can come back to Montreal when there is no
Yeah.
pandemic.
He's like, and when I do,
Yeah.
I'm not coming on another fucking podcast. I'm enjoying my time here.
I'll come. We'll do part 2.
Yeah.
We'll do part 2.
Thank
Thank
you
you
guys.
so
No
much.
problem.
See ya.
Ciao.
Woo.
Woo.